for a friend and her mom. This is for Sarah and Becky. And I recently, Sarah is Shannon's best friend, and Becky had a coin collection that I acquired, and I'm making some coin art from some of it. So this is going to be one of the cooler and more intricate ones that we're making. It's going to have the face completely polished off with the detail of the inside of the coin ring will be the tail side. So I specifically chose a coin that kind of already had the face rubbed off. It's up Sonic and Pegasus and Ben. I chose one with some pretty poor detail because we're just going to remove it anyways. So we're not like wasting coin with the date showing or anything like that. And the back has good detail. So this is a perfect coin to do this to. We're also going to remove the reeded edge. We're going to add a reeded edge to both sides. What's up, Peter? Welcome. So, I'm still trying to coffee up and everything. So we're just going to take our time. This is going to be a video. It's going to take some time to do all this. So just sit back, relax. I see chat, so I can talk to you guys if you ask me any questions. I found out my tripod has a little extra extender thing, you know, so it stands kind of tall. It's standing up tall on its own, so hopefully we get some good angles. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fully remove this face to where it's clean. It's not there anymore. So we're going to do that over here on the sander. And I'm going to use, hopefully this will be good. I want to protect my fingers and everything. So I'm going to use this plastic case. I'm going to just kind of press it down and hold the case rather than try to hold this little tiny coin. I could press the case down. If the case gets ground up, it doesn't matter. But I need a glove. Where are my gloves? Do I even have gloves? Do I have shop gloves anymore? I don't know where my shop gloves are, so we'll just do it and hope my fingers don't fly off. I'm going to start it when the coin's on there. Alright. I really want gloves. I'm going to find a glove. It's much smarter. I have these gloves. I mean, they'll work. They're for welding. I'm just going to grind holes into them. Where the heck are my gloves? All right. And the coin is gone. Where'd the coin go? Great. I think the coin's in here. I think it shot out. That's happened before though. So we're just going to forget about that coin. We're going to get another one. Because it'll take too long to find that coin again. So, I have a backup coin right here. Boom. Same plan, different coin. I'll fish that one out later. I'm not even going to try it that way. We're going to just do it the harder way. We're gonna just grind the face off with the tool. Dang it, we're so close. Yeah, he lost. I lost it. What's up, Deputy Dave? It's in the yeah. We'll find it. It's no big deal. It's the beginning of a project, so we'll worry about it later. We'll just start the project completely over right now with the coin I was going to do for Sarah, but we'll just grab a backup for Sarah. What's up, Shanna? So I'm going to change this tool out. To like this tool. And we're just going to basically do the same thing, but we're just going to do it the harder way. So we're just grinding that face off. And it gets really hot from the friction. Woo! It's hot. It's a hot coin. It might slip out of my hands. My hands, I have more control on my hands. We're getting there. Woo! It's hot. I don't know where my gloves are, Trina. I need my fingers to hold this anyways. Yeah, it gets hot, but it cools down. My fingers are strong. Yeah, if I had gloves on, it'd be harder to hold on to. We're almost there. What's up, Ginger? We're getting there, almost there. I use a little fan right here to pull my hand off a little bit. Get that coin cooled down. You can still see her silhouette for the most part. This will be the inside of the coin ring. No, this will be the outside of the coin ring, I mean. This will be on the outside. And then the detail will be on the inside. So it'll almost look like a wedding band style ring. So it'll be super high polished. But we'll be able to see ourselves in the reflection. Coffee here. Sarah, are you and your mom watching right now? If you're able to say hi, I don't know if you're able to say hi. Say hi. Say hello. All right, almost there. We got a lot of work more to do to this side anyways, so that's later. Right now we're just kind of getting it close to what we want. Okay, that's what I was wondering. It's all good. You don't need to log in. You're good, unless you want to say hi. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. You guys are just looking at my face. I didn't even realize that. Sorry I'm yelling so much. It's hot. It is a hot sucker. Alright. We got that. What's up, Darth? Thanks for the 2 bones. South Africa in the house. Thanks for watching. Making a pretty cool ring here. This is going to be epic when we're done. So that's just a really rough polish on the one side. The numismatic value of this coin, no, it just increases it because really this was a pretty damaged coin. A lot of the coins that I got in this collection, there were a few that were nicer, but they were just dimes and whatnot. But mostly just the silver value. So of course the value goes down once you damage a coin, but it goes up when you make it into something. So I would say that the value goes up because this was an inherited coin and it has some sentimental value. So being able to wear it on your finger may be worth more than putting it in a safe, or having it as a ring may have more value than having it as a coin. I'm just using a softer sandpaper right now to kind of clean that up a little bit. You can see this is the softer side. This is a more rough side. So in a sense, yeah, I'm turning a $10 coin into a $100 ring. So I guess it just depends on how you look at it. The numismatic value is gone once I start to polish it and whatnot. So at that point it's no longer really a collectible coin. It's more of a piece of art. But the value of this wasn't, it didn't have a high value to begin with. it wasn't a collectible year or anything like that. So we've got just basically one side with a rough polish. The edges are pretty rough, which we're going to sand those down here in a bit. And then our tail side is going to be the side you see on the inside. Right, Shanna. So we're going to go, let's see what the next step I want to do is. I think we're going to just get rid of that reeded edge real quick, because we don't need it. We're going to put our own reeded edge on it, but because I have my own tool for that, I want the reeds to be even on both sides, so I'm just going to punch them out myself. These Walking Liberty coins, they stopped making them in 1945, so they're pretty damaged. They tend to be one of the most damaged half-dollar coins you could get. So finding them with really nice edges is tough. So we're just going to remove the edge and make our own sweet reeded edge. Just have this little bit left here. I'm using my old camera so it doesn't focus as good. Sorry guys. My other camera would focus right in on this. What's my battery doing? See, this is okay. It should be good. It's worth $11.7. I was watching Bob's Burger the other day and they used $11.7. It made my day. Alright, I think we're ready to form this into a ring. Shiny edge. I can't remember how I get this thing to focus right, but or where the focus point is. The camera's over here, so maybe if I'm like, hey, what's up? I don't know. There we go. One side detail, one side no detail. And we chug a little coffee. And now we just hope everything works out for the best. I'm gonna go over here. To this fun tool. Bam! We got light. Alright. So, I already have a few other rings of theirs, and I already know what kind of style they want. She wanted kind of a thicker band. Let me read my notes again. Size 8. Yeah, thicker band. Actually, this is the size 6. Which one is this? This is a size 6. Sarah's was an 8. This is a 6. So we're going to do a wider band. So we're going to do a smaller hole. And that'll give more detail. So I'm going to use a center punch here. It's a self-leveling center punch. It has like a domed inside to it. To where when the coin is in there, it doesn't have to be centered. Once it gets pressed down, it'll self-center by pressing itself perfectly into the center. And then we'll punch a hole in it. So we're going to probably go with a 1/2 inch hole. And I'm going to go a little bit smaller. I'm going to go with a 7/16 hole, make it a little bit wider band. I'm going to put this thing in there, my hole punch, like so. And I'm just going to set that coin on top. And I think I want to protect this side more than the other side. All right. So it's hard to tell if we're centered, but I'm trusting the tool. And I'm going to hammer this out. So it's going to be a little loud. So if you got headphones on or anything, just be aware this will be loud. So I gave you a warning. Let's go. All right, so there's our little center punch. Looks good. It's perfectly centered, which is important. So now we have basically what looks like a washer. Looks like a washer. A lot of people make rings from washers just because you could practice. They already got the holes in them. You just got to do the work. So, yeah. So now I just need to clean the inside hole out so that it is doesn't have any imperfections. Because right now it has a bunch of, it's hard to tell, but it's just not, it's not as clean as it should be. So we're going to clean that out. Looks good. And I'm going to use some sandpaper and steel wool to make it as polished as I can. Yeah, Pioneer Square is gross now. Pioneer Square is definitely not what it used to be. Well, Portland isn't what it used to be. It's got a real bad homeless problem. It's like LA. It has its perks, but definitely has a homeless problem right now. All right, now we can start changing the shape of this thing, guys. Change its identity up a little bit. So this is our detail side and our non-detail side. Yeah, the cost of living's too insane here. Way too crazy. All right, so first thing we gotta do is heat this guy up. using a torch. Fire. This will soften the metal, make it easier to manipulate, because this is an 80-year-old coin, 75-year-old coin. So who knows where it's really been? It could have been in the ground. Somebody could have dug it up 50 years ago. It could have been like, I just dipped it in water, so it's cool now. It could have been like, it could have been struck with lightning. I mean, you don't know. And it could have manipulated it. You see how dark it got on me? See how dark it went? 90% silver does that. It's dark. So now that it's hot and ready to be bendable, be bendy, I'm gonna bend it like Beckham did that one time. That one time Beckham was bending things. So I'm right. I got detail on the inside, so I'm gonna put it in here with detail on the upside. Level it out. Put a small cone in there. I'm gonna press it. I'm gonna press it down. Yeah. The hair got on there. This thing presses things so hard that I don't want to press a hair into it, because it'll like literally press a hair into it. Alright, so we're ready. I think we're ready. Let's do this. Now, how much room do I have to mess with? I've got a good amount. So, we started the fold. See, it's kind of turning coney. I'm going to use a different die which it holds it up a little more. There's a hair again. There's that hair again. I don't have any hair. More, a little bit more. How many pounds does that press? This one's only 6 ton. It's not much. It's pretty low tonnage. So I'm going to go to a cone that's a little bit bigger, so I can stretch this out the rest of the way, which isn't much. We're almost there. We'll do that. Go to this side because it sits a little bit higher up. Have a little bit more control. And this will finish this portion with a boom, boom, boom. All right. So now we've sucked it up to the cone as much as we can. So now we need to stretch it, shape it, make it super pretty, all that fun stuff. So right now we've got the polished stuff is on the outside and all the details on the inside. Now, let's see what size we're sitting at. We're sitting at a 7. Our end goal is going to be a 6, so I'm going to stretch this out a little bit so that when we shrink it, it'll all shrink and do all that fun stuff properly. And we're going to do all that back over here. And this is where I need more coffee. So we've got this going on. So I want to stretch it, and then we're going to reduce it. Stretch and reduce. It sounds like a recycle program. I'm going to heat it up first. The cool thing is I don't have to use any tape on the outside because you don't have to protect any detail. So that'll speed up this process a little bit. Just like that. All right. Ready? Let's go. Go over here to the stretcher. We're going to use the stretcher. This thing, the way it works, that's pretty cool. It has a metal rod inside here, and then it has like splines. So there's a piece here, a piece here, a piece there, a piece there on the outside. So 4 splines. So as I push, it goes up and it opens those splines up, stretching the coin. So we will use some protection on the inside of the coin because that still has detail. So I'm going to use a little tape for that. And then we're just going to open it up just a little bit. We don't have to go too far. So that stretched it to about size 9, which should be fine. Scammer's calling me. Hello?
This call is from federal agency to suspend your social security
Oh
number
no!
as we have received suspicious trails of information with your name.
Sounds
The moment you
horrible.
receive this message, you need to get back to us to avoid
Sounds
consequences.
super
To
serious.
connect call immediately, press 1.
Super serial. Should probably make sure this not good.
Social Security Administration, how may I help you?
Yeah, how's it going? You guys just called me. I'm working on a ring right now. I didn't know. You said this was super important. Like,
Did you receive any case number?
did I receive a what? No, you guys just called and left a computer. But I'm working on a ring for my friend, you know? Trying to polish the sides. Hung up on me. Must have been serious. Must have been super legit ski. Otherwise they wouldn't have hung up on me. So I'm just polishing the edge again. See? Just to get any kind of imperfections out. There was a tiny, tiny nick. And I want to polish that nick out before it could turn into a real problem. Problemo. All right, that feels good. Feels right. It all feels right. I'm gonna sand it down a little bit. People left when I got the call. All right, I'm gonna polish it down a little bit more. All right, now we're gonna make this into a ring. I got dust and dirt all over me. Look how much silver I got on my chest. Look at that. They call me Silver Chest. All right. So, what do we do next? That's a good question, Luke. What do we do next? Next, we're going to reduce it. So I'm going to heat it up again. I just made a noise. I'm going to heat it up again. Right over here. you always want to multitask. So you drink coffee while you heat it up. All right. All right. Dry it off a little bit. Dry it off a little bit and kind of. And then it'll. Going on back over here. Okay. Now I don't need to wrap it with tape because the outside detail, it doesn't matter right now. This is pretty cool. I don't need that one. I need this one. But I'm going to still use it a little bit, just a tad bit, just so I have like a layer. I don't want to jam it in this press. I want to have a little bit of leeway so I could pull it back out. Gosh, I don't need this one either. Going to the small one. The small daddy. I don't use this one very often. I don't know which size I need to use. 6 is too big. 7 is too small. So we're going to just start with 6. Where are... All right. I don't even know if that's not gonna go anywhere. All right, 7. You're gonna have to be the one that works. Cool. 7 was our 1. Now we're using 8. You guys don't even know what that means, but we're using 8. Let's see where that puts us. Puts us close. Now we're using number 9. I don't even need to protect the reed really, because the reed is going to be rereaded. We're going to reread the reed anyways. We're going to reread the reed with the rereader, you guys. All right. All right. So there we go. That's what we did. We shrunk it. So now it's super tiny. Jeez. It is super tiny. Might be super tiny. Might be too super tiny. Super tiny. Let's check out this rereader. Let's take this tape off. Take a quick look-ski. I think I'm going to stretch it just a tad bit so we don't run into any issues of over shrinking it, because I kind of just over shrunk it a little bit. So I'm going to stretch out just the bottom part. See how it's pretty coned now, but not super coned. It's not as super coney. Teflon tape is a good idea. No, you're not talking too much. You're the only one talking. You're the only one talking to me right now. Nobody likes me. Good. I'm gonna turn my Keurig on for some hot water, because we're gonna have to patina this soon, because before I polish the outside I want to patina the inside, because I have to polish it. It's a long story, you guys. I wonder who this is. Hello?
Dear customer, this call is from your existing online computer maintenance
My
department.
existing online
This
maintenance
is to let you know
department.
that your contract for the
That sounds
software of your
legit.
computer has been expired.
Ooh.
To renew the contract, there will be a charge of $1,500, which will be automatic debited from your account.
Seems kind of spendy if you ask
If you would like
me.
to cancel the contract today, press 1 from your phone display to talk to our
Ah.
customer care executive.
My phone display?
Yes, thank you for your call. How can I help you?
I didn't call you. You called me.
We called you for the computer contract, sir. Do you remember? Years ago you made a payment for the computer services?
My wife did a couple years ago for something. I can't remember what it was. It was something though.
Yeah, so where is your wife right now, sir?
Do what?
Where is your wife right now?
Oh, she's at work. She's working. She works at the hospital, so I'm making a ring. I can help you though. What do you
So
need?
I believe you can take the, if you want to, you can ask with your wife that what does she want? She want to renew the contract by paying $1,500 or she want to cancel the contract?
Oh, she probably wants to cancel it. You know what I'm saying? That makes the most sense of all.
For the cancellation, sir, you need to be in front of the computer so I can give you the cancellation of the refund form.
Oh, okay. All right. Do I use the rereader for that? Because I've got the I've got to read. I've got to read this. I got to reread this coin with my rereader. So I'm gonna reread.
You need to.
What it does is when I push the coin down on the rereader, it puts reads on it. So those divots. Terry Maki Bowl. Who's that? Who is that? I don't even know who that is. He hung up on me. How rude. I'm just trying to make an honest living here. So, I'm going to press down. And I'm going to unpress it down. I'm going to rotate it a little bit. Press it down. I just want to make sure I have even pressure. Or else when I take this off, there'll be a part that won't have a rereaded edge won't have a rereader read on it. You know what I'm saying. All right. So that's one side. So we rereaded it using a rereader. It's hard to see, but we did it. Now we're going to do the same thing to the other side. I'm going to use a little pad to protect that reed now. Thanks, Pegasus. Same thing, press it, rotate, press it, rotate. All right, so now we have, we did it, we rereaded the rereader, we reread the, oh my gosh, we did that, so that's done, so that's cool. Now what do we do? So now it is sitting at a size 8, and it's not the right shape, so now we want to make it size 6 and the right shape. So that's what I'm going to do now. right after I heat it up. Drink a little coffee and read the comments. Almost done, guys. Well, shaping it's almost done. Making it super shiny, that's what takes some time. That's what will make it pretty though. All right, dry it, it's ready. Going back over to the dyes, so right here, and we're gonna reduce it to a size 6. I think I gotta use a 25 degree. All right, so I'm gonna reduce it. This is the smaller size. So the smaller side gives me a gap here, this little gap in between the two dyes. About a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to press this other side down to about a 1/2 inch gap. Right about there. And we'll just see where that puts us. So that basically just shrunk the side down to where both sides are even. Now I need to see where that size is at. So we're sitting at a 6.5. So that lets me know I can keep reducing it to be safe. There's a little bit of reeded edge on there, but not much, maybe half size on the inside I need to remove. So I need to shrink this down. Our end goal is a 6, so I need to shrink it down to a 5.5. So about 1 full size shrunk down from here, which will be about a 1/2 pump. Right there. Do that to both sides. See where that puts us size-wise. Pretty close to the 5.5, right? Oh, thank you, Deputy. We got a little bit more to go, just about a 1/4 size. So we're a little bit, shrunk it a little bit more, but I think we're gonna be okay. So our end goal is 6. That's what the shape will be. We got the shape done. Now we need to get the sizing right, which will be messing with the inside. So I'm gonna take a little bit off here because there's more meat right here than there is anywhere else on the inside of the ring. So I need to just remove that little bit so it's comfortable on the finger. Like if I was to wear this, it's only held on by the rim right now, so it's not comfortable. I need to take that rim off. You could probably see if I do a couple twists of it on my finger. You'll see the line it left right there. It's a big line left. We're reducing that part so that it's flat on the center, so it's comfortable to wear. So I'm gonna do that right here. Right here. We're just going to take off a little bit of this rim, and you'll see once I get it going, just the color change. You can see where I'm taking it off. It's just that top little reed. And this isn't affecting any of the inside of the coin. I'm not scratching anything up. Detail will still be full. Feel like we're taking off more than I thought we would have to, so that's good. The fact that I shrunk it a little further than I wanted to. Hopefully it's not a 6 yet. Perfect. We're not quite at 6. Still got a quarter size to go, which is about what it feels like that I got left in here. So that lip is pretty much gone. And we're sitting right at a size 6. So now I want to just double check that the other ring that I'm matching this up to matches up. Because after this point, it's going to be pretty much, like I can resize it, but it's going to have to be repolished. And everything I do after this point is going to have to be redone. So that ring was, I was matching this one up to Walking Liberty, mirror polish. The Serenity ring, which is this one. So this one's supposed to match this one. So I want to make sure that, so this one is a little bit smaller than a size 6. So I'll need to make sure this one is there also. It's just a little bit bigger. So I need to shrink it down so small that it's going to be about right there when we're done. So literally like a 1/16 of an inch, we're going to shrink it down. But then we know that those two rings are going to be exactly the same size. So if it fit before, it should fit again. So there we go. We're sitting right where that other one is. This is pretty, well, I mean, my real job, Bob, is like coin art. This is what I would like to make a living at. Just isn't terribly busy right now. The crazy silver prices, and they're all over the place, and just so many things. But other than that, I've always just kind of been a hustler my whole life. Whatever things are popular, I get myself into, figure out how to make money at that. Currently it's sports cards, baseball cards, basketball cards, football cards are making up for the lack of business, I guess. So I'm not a scam baiter like a lot of people think. I just do that for fun. This is what I actually would like to, I'd like to be sat in this seat 10 hours a day with business. Okay, so what do I need to do next? I think I need to polish and patina it next, because after that, all we got to do is make this outside a mirror polish, which is going to be a lot of sanding and stuff. But because I also have to sand the inside after I patina it, I want to patina it first so that the inside is done, so that when I start polishing the outside, I don't have to come back to the inside. Because once I use this, it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. So we're going to give it a quick polish. This will kind of give you an idea of what it'll start to look like. Should be pretty sick once we're done. Yeah, Wild Legend, normally I have like a music playing, or like, you know, the TV on with YouTube or something like that. Keep me occupied. I like to sing along to some good music when I'm in the garage working. It's when I'm at my happiest, is in the shop. So really I don't need to worry about the outside. I'm just kind of doing it so I can see where we're at, see if there's anything I see that's major. It's just got major gashes because we're using a low grit sandpaper, but all that stuff will get polished out. So when we're done with this, you're going to be able to see yourself in it. Not yourself, but you know, I'll be able to see me. And then the inside, we're going to patina it so that inside pops right now. So I'm going to do that using liquid liver of sulfur, which I need to probably order some more soon. But this is what I use. What's up, Guinness? Yeah, I mean, figure out a trade that you like and stick with it. I wish I would have got into a trade when I was younger. I mean, I did with culinary school, but that was just because that's the only thing I thought I could do, you know. It's like, well, I don't have good grades for a good college, but this culinary school will accept me, so I'll just go there. And then that kind of set up my future. But actually tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow is I just had my 5-year anniversary for this company, for Luke's Coin Art, where I like officially quit work and made this full time. But tomorrow is my 5 years of having my YouTube channel. So I'm going to dip this into this liver of sulfur. It's hot water and that liquid liver of sulfur. It's going to turn it dark. So right now it's silverish. This will turn it dark. I need to go use the restroom to rinse it off because that's where our sink is. So just give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Give me 30 seconds. All right. Show you how this got super dark. Fine mechanics. Yeah, exactly. So it's dark now. Sorry, my camera won't focus very well. Kind of chooses what it wants to focus on. So now I'm just going to kind of make the inside look pretty, because that's the next step. And then we'll get the outside looking pretty. Dogs are barking. The neighbor dogs are going crazy. How's my percentage looking here? We're going to make it. We're going to make it without it being plugged in. So first. All right. So if the camera would focus, you'd be able to see the inside details. Popping now. Looks awesome. See United States of America. In God we trust. E pluribus unum. Actually, in God we trust is on the other side. E pluribus unum. $50. It's all there. So now we need to make the outside a mirror polish. This is the fun part. This is where it gets crazy. All right. I'm going to start with whatever this is. This is like a, what's up from Greece? This is like a 220 grit. And we're going to work our way to 2000 grit. So we're going to start small. Get all these, because there's huge gashes in there from the first round. I want to polish all that stuff out. And this will take some time because this thing gets hot, obviously. Where the hell are my gloves? That's what I don't understand is, I've got gloves. I just don't know where my gloves are. This is where, if you guys want to chat, I got time because I'm just going to be doing this for a while. Yeah, gardening gloves maybe. If it gets there, I might. I'm doing okay. So I'm just basically sanding it. See the dark, the light. Just going to continue to sand. I'm going to go from this grit to like 600 to 800 to 1200, all the way to 2000. At which point we'll have a mirror finish. So yeah, it's fun. It is getting hot. It's getting hot. It's a hot coin right now. They also got two fork rings coming. A piece dollar ring. And another one of these in this size 8. As well as another Walking Liberty half without the coin being polished. And I also get to do a custom piece for them, which I've been thinking about what I want to do. And I have some fun ideas. So maybe I'll be able to go live when I do those custom pieces too. Those should be fun. I'm thinking about doing something with some mercury dimes, which were the dimes from 1916 to 1945-ish. Don't quote me on that date. This first round's almost done. I'm really just trying to get rid of any big scratches or gashes. All right. So we're getting closer. We're getting more polishy. But we need it to shine. Shine! Shine! So, what are you? You're 800 grit. That's exactly what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. So we got some 800 grit paper. And basically, I'm just gonna do this. This is where the fingers start to cramp up. This is where it gets real interesting. Ooh, we got delivery. However, you got to get this part done. Such a low grit sandpaper that it, like if you run your finger across it, you don't even really feel like it's sandpaper. But you can see it's getting shinier than the rest of it. We're getting there slowly. What's up, Fighting Spirit? I'm having a good time. I'm always having fun. When I'm in the shop, I'm having a good time. I mean, I can have a good time out of the shop, but I generally don't come in the shop if I'm like not in the right mood, because it tends to just, things just don't work out the way you planned. So like yesterday, Sarah and her mom were free to do this, but I was just like, I hadn't planned on it, you know, so I wasn't in the right frame of mind. So instead I took a nap, but I planned on it for today, and I'm more than ready to go. As a matter of fact, I could do this all day if I had more coffee. I mean, this is all that I'm doing is I'm just sitting here like sanding. This is where time lapse would be good. Crampy fingers. Live time lapse. That's right. She knows what's up. My fingers are nice and soft too. That's why I have such soft hands, because I sand them daily. All right. I think we can move on to a higher grit. That was 800. We want 1,000. What are you? What are you? 2,000. That's not what I want. got is 2,000 grit. Where's my other grit at? Oh. I have some ground grit. That's 2,000. How are you? 2,000. The heck is my 12 hundo, yo? $800, 400, 2,000, 2,000, 800. All right. Let's use this and then go to 2,000 and see how good of a polish that gets us. We're going to skip a few steps because I don't seem to have those around. Well, we're going to find out if I can skip steps then. I can always order some and then finish this if it doesn't work, but if it does work, the next time I won't have to worry about it. So this is 2,000. So we're going straight to the 2,000 now. We're going for that mirror finish, guys. Thanks, Chad. I think we'll be fine though, because yeah, we're just gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Trying to remember the steps I need to go. So I need to do this, and then I think we just need to polish it. I think that's it. After this 2K grit, we just need to polish it. And then we should be looking in a mirror. That's the goal. That's my goal in life. Fingers are getting cramped up. I just made this the other day. I cut a puzzle. All my fingers uncramp. That was pretty cool. That was a different style I haven't done before. Almost done, guys. Well, my fingers uncramp. I need to do this real quick. I do need to polish the inside where we deburred. Just this top rim. The inside of the top rim where we deburred. Clean that up. And hit that with some sandpaper. My fingers cramp up so easily doing this because I don't do this very often. Some things I'm sometimes some things are a lot easier because I do it a lot, but holding these little tiny, tiny coins can be tough. I'm gonna actually set it right on here where my phone is, because I have little tiny grooves in. It's rubber, so it kind of gets, I can push down a little bit more, get more surface to surface contact. Oh yeah, this is a beaut. Last step after this is just to polish it. Take beautiful pictures, post it online. And I'm pretty sure that Shanna's coming to visit your neck of the woods tomorrow. So if you want, she can take this ring to you. And the others that I'm borrowing for, actually I need to keep those for now, but this one can go to you and have this on your hand tomorrow. All right, so that's it on the sanding part. Now we're just going to polish it on the polishing wheel and go for that mirror finish. So let's do that. I just use this stuff from Harbor Freight. It's a polishing compound for silver. It works perfect. It's super hot when I use this because the friction's so strong. Dear God, that's hot. that look like a mirror to you guys? Can you see me in it? Let's see if we can get a better picture. Let me give this a better wipe down. Focus on this thing. This thing right here. Focus. It's too shiny. It's too shiny to focus. I guess that's a good problem to have. Turned out perfect. The inside details all there. My other camera does such better video, or captures the coin a lot better. It's really hard to focus on silver, guys. But yeah, it worked. It's got a mirror finish. You should be able to see the you can't see shit. But yeah, it's great. Oh, let's see if this is better. Oh, it's a little better. There you go. Polished up beautifully. Inside details good. Sorry, you gotta look at me. The double reeded edges. Gotta read. I'll take some pictures and send them to you, Sarah. Some actual photographs that are good, because this isn't very good. And then you can show them to your mom. But this is hers, and Shanna can take this tomorrow to you guys. That's it. It's done. It's a beautiful ring. That's it. Thanks, guys. Bye.